Are you bored with how most unit movement look and feel similar to one another? Do you want to play something that will make you stand out among your peers? Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about Spiegel Gundam. Spiegel is a unit that plays from mid to close range. While you might think this is another melee unit, its melee priority is nothing special, but also not too ugly. The unit relies more on its mobility to outmaneuver target or start a combo with its kunai throw rather than go directly into a melee crash. Also, it is good to note that this unit requires a lot of practice to get started with. It having a rainbow break cancel and many other tricks, you have to get used to performing them well. However, if you manage to put your head down and practice and get familiar with the two, you will be able to play one of the most unique units with one of the most beautiful movements in the entire games. If you are interested to learn about this unit or just window shopping for fun, stay for the full information by watching the whole video. So his main throw out a kunai, and as you can see there, it disappears if you throw it from too far away. So be careful with that. And it have a 3 input. You can do neutral, which will throw it out, and if you press another neutral, you will throw more out. You can throw them out up to 5. And the reload time is 7 seconds, so it takes quite a while to reload. And for the neutral kunai, the muscle correction is pretty good, but the tracking on the kunai themselves are not that good. So it's also good to know that the kunai bullet durability is pretty low. It will disappear if it crashes into a falcon or a beam rifle. And the side main will let you throw out kunai and move you sideways. But you can't go into side main right away. You have to throw. It have to connect from neutral main or down main. So it'll look like this. There's a side main. The window is pretty small though, so you gotta actually press them pretty fast. So the side main will let you do one barrel low and still throw out the kunai. So that makes the tracking even worse compared to regular one, so the muscle correction is weakened, but it does let you move, so you're able to dodge like BR and low tracking projectile with it. Down main will let you throw out a bunch of kunai in a fan shape, and you will flip backward there, as you can see. And again, you will lose one kunai, as you can see, and you can chain it into side main as well. And that's one way for you to be able to juggle in the air very long time by doing down main into side main. See if I can get high enough. As you can see, you can stay in the air for quite a while if you need to air stall. The projectile though, however, the down kunai is not entirely easy to hit from far range, because it will spread out. But as you can see, if it hit, it's pretty good. As you can see, it's pretty good anti-melee if someone come near you. The muscle correction and the tracking is better on neutral, so you could also use neutral main to actually self-defend as well, but the down main is there as well if you wanted to use it. So CSA lets Spiegel throw out explosive kunai. He will jump up and then he'll throw it. The kunai itself also does damage if it lands, if it like come into contact with them, but the explosion does separate damage. But it's a decent anti-melee too. If someone come pretty close to you, you can actually use it. But as you can see as well, the middle part of it is empty. So as you can see, right, like he got hit by the explosion and he didn't get hit by the kunai. But if someone come pretty close to you, it is still possible to hit them as an anti-melee tool like that. And you can use them for down camping as well. When someone's gonna get up, of course, you can just throw them as they are getting up. So sub fire out a net that will give a debuff mobility to the target. It lasts for about 5 seconds. When they have that on, they will move slower. The sub charge are pretty fast too. Take about 5 seconds to remember correctly. There you go, like look at how fast it charges. But you don't have to, you know, be really stingy with it. You can use them as a fueler if you like. Another good thing to note is that you can hit people. If you hit people while they were red, red lock on the ground, you can hit them, and as they get up, they will still have the net on them. Like that, and as they get up, they will have the net on them for a while. And yeah, you can cancel into this from many things, such as main first and special melee as well. You can cancel into there from there. So special shooting or AC, call out Rising Gundam to snipe the target. There is a bit of a startup, however the actual bullet speed is pretty fast, as you can see. And you can chain it from the net, so you can net and then use it. So special melee have Spiegel move in the tornado effect, like that. So there's 3 input that you have to look for, and that is neutral. Will let you move pretty much directly to the target, like that, and it's the fastest one of every single one of them. So you can use that to approach people when they are not looking to close gap. So again, how Spiegel play is that like when someone is not looking or when they're busy doing something, you can approach pretty close to them to close range and then start throwing out kunai. Or you can sneak a melee if someone is not seeing you, but throwing out kunai or CSA is the safest bet. And that's how you deal damage, combining with this special movement. If you do sideways, it will do an L-shaped turn. Like you can see here, it's a little bit slower than just the neutral. So it also works on the other side here. And you can, for both of them, you can cancel into main and melee. I'll show you main and melee. So melee as well directly. And the last one is Dow BC or Dow Special Melee, which will have Spiegel go downward here. So this doesn't have a grounding property, so you can actually go down and then break cancel. As you can see, he still float a bit. It is also good to note that the Dow Special Fighting take less boost than the first 2 options. The first 2 options take about 35% of the boost. So you can do it like roughly 3 times. So next I'm gonna be talking about Spiegel Melee. There's 2 that you're gonna be using a lot, or pretty much just one that you're gonna be using a lot, which is the up melee, which is the Pyong or the jump attack. And this one have a ground property, so when you kick and then you touch the ground, you can sidestep it and then you regain your boost as you stop stepping, which is a form of rainbow break cancel. And you can combine this with special fighting movement. As you can see, like that, you regain boost immediately after you stopping. You can also use the kunai to throw as a main. You will get a sliding effect and you regain boost when you stop sliding. So like this. So you can see when he stops sliding, you get the boost back. You can use the up melee to combo as well. But you have to be careful if you do it from too close and too high up them. You will actually, sometimes you will actually go over them instead of hitting them. And this jump attack can dodge beam rifle as well if you time them right. Okay, so and another melee that's worth mentioning is down melee, which is a counter. As you can see, he put up this metal plate and you can hold it if you want by holding the attack button. It also have a projectile guard, so you can block projectile with it. And another thing good to notice, it's also have a ground property, so you again can do that into throw kunais into break cancel, or just do that and that without kunai. You can boost as you stop sliding. It's also good to note that for the up melee, it will track to the target when you're in red lock, obviously just like any attack. However, if you don't want to go forward, you can switch target to the other person. Okay, now you can go any direction you want. So Spiegel melee, again, most of them are average, but he does have a lot of follow-up melee. So I will tell you how to perform them. So this is a regular melee. If you hold up after the 2 hit, you get the kick. It also works with from side melee as well. And if you hold down, you get this, the dive. And if you do precision melee, you get the shadow clone attack, which does quite a lot of damage. And here is his super. Again, it's like most super you can use if you like. For burst, we use fighting burst, as he, despite not being super have higher priority attack, is still a melee unit at heart, so you should use that. Green burst can also be used as well if you do a shuffle or you're in a situation where you're really worried you're gonna die first. Alright guys, it's time to watch some replay. So we're fighting against Unicorn and we're partnering with Takishiki here. So let's see how the Spiegel will play out the games. So good movement so far, getting landed there with the snipe shot there. The assist very nice so far. So good movement here with the side step and BC movement. Net there landed as well, connect with the CSA very nicely. So using fast fall, not fast fall, excuse me, landing a melee here, nice, pretty good job. So I was saying using a rainbow break cancel here and there down camp with the CSA and be able to do the shadow clone attack there, killing the F91, very nice. So let's see him move towards who he moved towards. So looking for a position to go in right now. So here when the Unicorn start looking, just quickly move in and do the melee and then do a suplex there on the Unicorn. So Unicorn will get back up, see if he will get some revenge on us here, get a 1v1 situation, and Unicorn will go to CSA us, and Unicorn went down there in the end here, trying to chase toward the F91 now. Everyone get away, no problem so far. So getting hit here, have no choice even though we use the AB to land. But okay, there's a CSA landed again, so CSA landed a lot here, and two main there, hitting the F91 very nice. So F91 bursted here, see how much damage it will do. But Unicorn is right behind us. We might trying to go toward the Unicorn spin. So burst is here, going right toward the Unicorn. Unicorn bursts as well. So like trying to chase him down and be able to end it with the net and egg B there. Very nice combo. So as you can see, Spiegel be able to sneak up on our unit with his BC dash very well to do a lot of damage. And we also have more Spiegel replay that you can watch. We'll link up there on the top left of the screen. Feel free to check them out if you'd like.